Hey, it's Phil Ratcliffe with Rebel Financial, and thanks for tuning in again today. Finally, hopefully, fingers crossed, the weather's turning around again. And so, to kind of bring that in, we got Thomas and Tyler here with Greene Solutions to tell us a little bit about energy savings and what they do. So thank you guys so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
You are welcome. We are glad to have you. You've actually helped me with my personal stuff.
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about Greene Solutions, being a family business, you know, how you guys got started, and a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, we're both brothers. My mom and my pops also started the company as well with us back in 2011. So we're entering our 8th year of business. And
awesome.
I had a background in doing windows, remodels, basements, things like that, and was kind of getting tired of helping other companies, so my parents convinced me to start my own, and they would help us out. And with that being said, my pops and I went to Northern Illinois and got certified and became energy auditors. So we came back, we teamed up with the utility companies, and kind of started that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We kind of grew into where my youngest brother, Tyler, here, wanted to be a part of the company, and now he's my right-hand man.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Left hand today.
Yeah, left-handed today, yeah.
Well, that's all. I mean, in today's day and age, I mean, it seems like energy prices have gone down a lot, but utility bills aren't going down, you know? And when they go back up, I mean, oil's been climbing. I assume that we're going to get double hit, and so what you guys are doing is going to even be more important for people.
Exactly, yeah. Especially with a lot harsher winter this year than
it was
the previous year. So
seems like we're getting the extremes. It's like really, really hot, really, really cold, which is probably good for business.
Yep,
right?
yep. Can't complain, but I do want the sun to come out. So
yes.
we're kind of done with the snow.
Me too. As a lot of you guys know, I did solar, and so I used to not care as much, but now I'm just like, sun, I need more sun. All right, so tell me about what an energy audit is, and you know, how does it work? You know, et cetera. What does it show people when you do it?
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking to do getting any kind of quote, or just want to learn more about your house or anything like that, the first place to start is doing the energy audit.
Okay.
Now, there are certain levels, certain equipment that people can come out and do. Obviously, find somebody that has a certification.
Sure.
Either a HERS rater or a BPI Gold Star contractor. And then basically what it does is that we come out and we bring our equipment out here. We typically use a blower door, which tests for drafts and air leaks. So if you think your windows are drafty, or if you got a cold spot in your house, that's a good device that we can hook up to your house and find those areas.
So you're almost like trying to create, was it negative pressure, so that you
like
can feel the air coming in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then we also use another tool, which is an infrared camera, and that can kind of find out where you're lacking insulation in the attic or walls, or where hot and cold spots are. So those are our two most used tools. And then another tool that we bring to a house is a duct blaster, which we hook up to your HVAC system and test the leakage of your duct work. So those are that, and if you look on our website, you can see a list of other things that can fit your needs. Or
let's show the website real fast, Jonathan. And so I think we had a couple pictures. Where was it? Was it right here? No, it was the specials. Yeah, so there's that, you know, looking at the thermal camera, so you can see, like, that person's leaking out a lot right there. Maybe this house is better, right? You know, so maybe this is one you did, and that's the neighbor.
Yeah, right, there you go.
And then there's that blower. That's not a huge picture of it, showing, like, how you guys hook it up to the door, and it's sucking all the air out.
Yep.
Big time. That's cool.
So, yeah, right now that is a good starting point. You know, if you think you need insulation, you think you need windows, you know, have a professional like us come out and kind of consult and show you where's the best place to start.
I feel like that would be like two main things. First of all, you said certification. Second of all, one thing I really like about you guys, you have tons of reviews on lots of different things. And so, you know, I could see how somebody might be skeptical to say, well, they're just going to do this to get me to buy stuff. It's like, no, if you got tons of people saying that it was good, plus you're certified, it's not some sales scheme. It's like you're actually a professional at what you're doing.
You know, a lot of this stuff people can do themselves.
Yeah.
And we try and offer that to them. You know, obviously you can't do everything, but there's some stuff you can do yourself, and then whatever you don't want to do, we'll be more than happy to come in and do it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we're here to educate. So
Cool. So, kind of getting into, all right, now we say this is a thing. So, when you find, what are some of the most common problems that you find? How much can it save people, versus how much it costs to do it? And why should people think about the long-term savings instead of just the short-term having to pay to do some of the stuff,
The two biggest areas seem to be the attic and the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, crawl spaces as well, but that's included in the basement. But obviously, hot air rises, so you want to stop it off at the attic.
Yeah.
And cold air sinks, so when you pump your house full of AC, you want to stop it from leaving in the basement area as well. So we do a lot of air sealing, which seems to give you your biggest return on investment
Mm-hmm.
because that's the air you're paying for, your conditioned air, so you don't want it to leave the house. Insulation is a part of that, but the air sealing is going to be before you put the insulation on top of it.
Sure.
So, a lot of air sealing, that seems to get the biggest return. Just adding insulation to an attic isn't always the entire thing. You need to kind of dig a little bit deeper.
Yeah, we did both those things, and you guys helped us with all the air sealing, and I can. There's a measurable difference.
Yep.
Like, actually, my basement just feels cooler, and that must be because the air's not leaving now, and it's sitting down there, which probably has that. It's like a chain reaction.
Yep, it's like a chimney.
All the way up. And then, we did do more insulation and sealing upstairs, so we did the ducts, and before we did that, it was like on really hot days, the upstairs would be like 10 degrees hotter than the downstairs, and the air conditioner would just be pumping until, 10 at night, and now it's way better.
That's
And
awesome.
it's a better quality of life, too, that's
Sleep
about
better.
the time when you want to go to sleep, exactly right, and it's like, you like it to be a little cooler so you can snuggle up cool. Kind of getting into what do you find, kind of return on investment? How long does it take somebody, really between the cost versus they're realizing it in savings and
A lot of it, there's different things that give you more return. I think the best thing we do that gives you the biggest return is something called AeroSeal, where you seal the ductworks, because that's again the
not getting up to the
air
top
you're
or-
paying for.
yeah.
So you can insulate the heck out of a room, but if you're not pumping conditioned air into it, you're not doing any good.
Yeah.
So you really need to get the air to where it's supposed to be going, and that ductwork's directly tied to the biggest energy hog in your house, which is your furnace and your AC.
Sure.
So
do a lot of the HVAC guys not do stuff like that? They're just mainly just putting it together, but not sealing it up well or something, or it just depends on who you
there
hire.
was really
maybe.
no code for it back in the day. So a lot of older homes, it's just
So some of the newer stuff's probably better, but
Mhm.
if you got anything that's 5 or 10 years older, then it's probably not sealed well.
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if they didn't have a guy like us come in when they built the house or put the system in, then have us test it, then there is a lot of room for human error or things that metal on metal. If anybody goes and listens to this and walks down in their basement and just kind of takes a flashlight and just looks at their ductwork, you'll be surprised how many nickel to quarter size holes you find all the way down, and those add up.
quickly.
And the furthest runs, if you're a 2-story house, that's where you get that temperature difference when you walk up the stairs.
Yeah.
And if you're leaking all the way to that point, by the time it gets to there,
There's no pressure left.
there's
Yeah.
nothing really
Yeah.
left. So AeroSeal is the cure for all of that. It's almost like a fix-a-flat for your ductwork. It's the only system that you can seal from the inside out.
How does it work?
Yeah, it's a good question. We basically go into the house. We have special plugs. We take all your registers off, your supplies and your returns. We plug those up. We cut into the system, protect the system, and plug that. And then we kind of have a ring mount that hooks to the main run that injects a very safe sealant. It's almost like a chewing gum,
Like all the way
glue,
around.
and it goes to where the leaks. It doesn't line the ductwork. It just goes to where the holes
You can
are.
suck
And
in
it
or
close
something.
them,
Yeah,
close
where
them
it's
from the
leaking.
inside out.
Yeah.
And then you get a before and after. It shows you how leaky you were, what the reduction was. A lot of people like that, where they can see documentation that shows that.
Yeah.
It's all computerized, so it's all tracked on the computer and everything.
Yeah, so very successful with that. Usually when we do insulation and AeroSeal, it just really closes that temperature gap. I mean, we've heard great reviews where, it was 15 degrees off from the first floor to the second, and we got it within 1 to 2 degrees,
Wow,
which
that's
is
awesome. That's
Pretty
huge.
good, yeah.
game
Yeah.
changer. So
Yeah.
definitely watch. We have a lot of videos on there, ones that we've done on the news, And also,
I saw that one on your main page.
Yeah. We only got one take on that too, so you can laugh on that one.
Well, this one's live.
Yeah.
No do-overs.
But the other one is from the show This Old House. He kind of puts it under the gun, so if a lot of our homeowners watch that show and follow it, and he talks about it. So it's new technology. The videos definitely are the way to watch it, so you educate yourself, and then if there's interest or you think that's for you, give us a call. We've been more than happy.
Yeah, we've been putting your email, website, and phone number up as people are watching. So
that's cool.
All right, so I know I personally, when I did the energy thing, it was kind of like I found you guys through AEP, and there were like 8 companies, and when I read through, I thought you guys were the best. But then we started talking about windows, and I was like, I know I need windows, but I don't want to spend that much money. But then you came out, there was like a local company that you worked with me with, and it was way more affordable than I thought it was going to be. So maybe tell us a little bit about that, because I bet other people would be interested in that too.
Yeah, I mean, it's your castle, we come out. Our goal is to put, you know, you were, in your case, Phil, your windows were one of the weaker areas of the house. So
single pane old ones.
Yeah, hard to operate, single pane. Like
breaking off a little bit.
So when we did the energy audit for you, that fell on one of the top priority lists for a quicker return on investment. And it makes your house look great. Wife's happy, happy wife, happy life, kind of thing. So
they're easier to clean because they flip out.
So yeah, we team up with a local. We're a dealer for them, so we basically do the windows, but we have it all factory direct installed. So they custom make them. They come out and measure. They pull the proper permits. And then their in-house guys come out.
And they're local too, right?
Yep.
Because I was really impressed. I felt like it was about like 30 or 40% less than going to like Home Depot or Lowe's, and I know it was better quality. And we even had an accident happen. They came out and fixed it within the week. So I've been really happy with the whole process.
I was, it's pretty simple. You know, if something did happen with the window, the warranty kicks in. It was simple as you calling me up. I told you to read a code off the window, and we knew exactly which window it was, and then we ordered it, and then a week later a guy came out and popped it back in for you. Right. So that's great that he says, but we try to make it easy. And we try to make it more of a one-stop shop. We're kind of your consultant, and you know, we guide you in the right direction. If we can help in any way, that's great. If you can do it yourself, we'll give you the keys and the map to do it. So
well, kind of wrapping up, you know, are there any opportunities out there or anything else you'd like to mention to people and things that they should be thinking about or doing? What so?
I would just say, you know, if you want to learn more about your house, if you got an issue with comfort, or your bills just seem a little high, or you need to understand it, reach out and give us a call, and we'd be more than happy to come out and you know, use our equipment to show you where those hot and cold rooms are. So,
Jonathan, let's just share one more time real fast. And for all you guys out there, I am like kind of in the middle between like data and like other people having good experiences. So I'm really impressed. 116 reviews is a ton of reviews. And then you've got a decent amount on Home Advisor, and I saw for multiple years in a row you guys have gotten that Angie's List award as well too. So, you know, read through the reviews as well too, because if this is something where it's not a new high-end build, I imagine that they could benefit from you. And just reading that, there's like no negative review, basically, I think is a testament to doing a good job. Especially if you're doing that much volume, there would be some negative out there.
And we take it
so that's
pretty
awesome.
seriously with it. You know, our name's on it, so we enforce that to the guys, and we take every job pretty personally. So
awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you guys for coming out. I think it's an important subject, like I said, especially with prices going back up again. I'm sure people are going to be feeling some pain points, so you guys can save some money. So thank you guys again for spending part of your day with us. We appreciate it. Hopefully you'll enjoy some better weather this weekend and coming up with spring. Next week, join us. We're going to have Michelle Hoffman in from RESQ. It's RESQ24. They do like water rescue and stuff, so hopefully you don't have to call them, but it's good to know that if that stuff happens, there's people out there that can get you back fast with as little damage as possible. So again, have a good weekend, and thanks for joining us again.